Well, my first video, we're already on number 2 because I had like 3 unread messages that I didn't check. First question goes to Vaughn Williamson. By the way, I hope I pronounced all your names right in here. If not, I'm sorry. Feel free to message me cuss words. I apologize. Mr. Williamson wanted to know what I like to do in my spare time. I honestly like to do everything. I've started my outfits for Lights All Night. I started hand sewing a bunch of fur and leopard onto some bras. That was fun. Cook. Like today I made chocolate cupcakes with like little bits of milk and dark Hershey's chocolate in them, and they were awesome. And last night at like 3 a.m. I made deer meat spaghetti because why not? I like to try new things. I like to do anything fun. And I find almost anything fun. Like, I try to find the best in every situation, and I always like trying new things. I'm actually really sad that I've been stuck here and I live in town and that I don't have a four-wheeler, and I want someone to come take me to do reckless things. I play Command and Conquer. I like to color. I like to draw. I'm not the best person at doodling in the world, but I like to doodle, and I like to play with my hair, and I like to try different colors of makeup. I like to do just about everything. Like, there are very, very, very few things in this world that I can't find joy in doing, and that's definitely being snowed in with no four-wheeler. It sucks. Real bad. Next question that I got is from Alan Wake. And he wants to know what led me to the world of modeling. What was my first tattoo and why did I get it? What led me to the world of modeling? I don't know. I dropped out of high school. I didn't graduate. And I have that good old GED. But what got me into modeling was I didn't want senior pictures done. I'd always loved like old retro photos of pinups and things like that. So I found Dynamite Dames, who is a big pinup photographer in the DFW area. She's awesome. She will make you look completely not like yourself, I promise. And I scheduled like this big giant shoot with her, and I wanted to try to do Suicide Girls because that had been something that I'd always wanted to do, but I never thought that I could because I didn't always look like this. I like had no idea how to do my makeup. I had no idea that extensions existed. I didn't ever paint my nails. I used to go to school half drunk all the time. I weighed probably 40 pounds more than I do now. And so I took these pictures, probably going to keep them to myself. And when I got them back, MySpace was still cool, and I posted them to MySpace. And all my friends from high school hadn't seen me in a while because I hadn't gone to class, and everyone couldn't believe it was me. And I kept doing shoots with Dynamite Dames because they were fun, and I got to play a part that wasn't actually me. I did nothing but pinup for like a year. And when I was still 18, she got me my first publication. She sent in pictures of a shoot we had done, and one of mine got selected. Retro Lovely issue number 5. Got a whole page to myself, and that was probably the happiest day of my life. I called my mom like crying at like 3 a.m. like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I never expected anything to come from it. Like, I paid for these shoots. I just liked doing them. Thought anything would come of it. And then after that, work just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming, and I ended up liking it and ended up being something I was actually decent at. An outlet, if you will. So here I am. You guys keep thinking I'm cool, so I keep doing it. I guess whenever people stop thinking I'm so cool, I'll stop. And you wanted to know what my first tattoo was and why. My first tattoo, I will show you. I have on tons of layers from snow. But that is my first tattoo. That's right there. First tattoo. And it is nautical stars, or ain't no nautical star on this. I was 17. Give me a break. Anyway, there's a reason why they say you should be 18 before you get tattoos. Stars pink and black because those were my favorite colors at the time, and the other stars coming up were all my best friend's favorite colors at the time, and I don't really think it's need to mention them because fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, you suck. You're the fakest people ever. That's there, and that's I wanted a tattoo. It's kind of like tribal, like, oh, I want something here, but I'm not really sure what the fuck I want, but these big ass, like, black lines just look fucking badass, so just put that there. That's, you kind of have to have the same mental capacity to get a tribal tattoo as a nautical star. And I have 2 of them, so I can say that, because I'm making fun of myself. I hope I pronounce your last name right. Kyle Onken wanted to know what fuels my passion for modeling. I don't know what it is. There's something about seeing yourself. Like, yeah, I look at myself every day in the mirror. Yeah, I can take cell phone selfies of myself all day long. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But there is something about seeing yourself and just that highlighting and the professional editing and everything that goes on. And some of my pictures, even the unedited ones, just seeing yourself like that with a high quality photo is just completely different. It's something completely different. For example, if it were the same, everybody would take their senior pictures with their cell phone. You know, they'd be like, oh, look, I'm going to make my announcements real quick. Cell phone selfies. No one fucking does that. You go have a professional photographer make them, blah, 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 blah. That's probably what kept me doing it. Like I said, I didn't always used to be the prettiest person in the world, and I started with pinup, where it's like all this big hair and makeup, and seeing myself like that is what fueled it. And now what fuels it is I love doing it, and it pays my bills sometimes. And what fuels me doing it is I get messages from girls every day that say, you're a role model, you're an inspiration, and I have no idea why. I mean, look around me. Like, I know you can't see a whole lot, but I'm perfectly normal. My nails are all fucked up. Like, not that fucking special, but the way I look at it is I'm not scared to be myself. And I do things because I like to do. Not, I don't care why I like to do them. I don't question why I like to do them. I just say, oh, hey, I want to fucking do that, and I go do it. And I don't give 2 shits what anyone has to say about me. I actually give negative shits. Like, I had to borrow shits from someone else to give you for your opinion. Like, and so I think that's why I'm probably still here. Is I want to set an example of someone who is tattooed and who is, you know, takes revealing photos on the internet and is intelligent. Everyone associates tattoos and, you know, girls with their clothes off as prostitutes and bikers and, you know, convicts, but stereotypes exist for a reason. Used to, the only women that walked around half naked or, you know, put photos of themselves out there half naked, they were prostitutes. Like, that's why it's a stereotype. That's why it's associated with that. Most women that do that just want attention. And I'm not saying that I don't like the attention either. I'm not here to lie. I'm not saying that all of that isn't awesome too. And I'm also not saying that I'm completely celibate. But what I am saying is that I'm not a prostitute and that there's a lot about me to be respected regardless of that. And I'm here to set an example. I'm here to break a stereotype. That's what fuels me. I want to say, look, I have tattoos. I did drop out of high school. And yeah, I do take naked pictures on the internet, but I'm smart. And the only way to break those stereotypes is for me to make something out of myself. I am that stereotype, and I have to prove it wrong. And that's what fuels me, is I used to look at models in magazines and think, oh, if I could only be like that, if I could only be like that. And I want to be there for the average girls who live in small towns, who live in the middle of nowhere, Yes, you can do that. You just have to stop giving a shit about what anybody has to say. So that's all. Inbox me questions. Official Stephanie Ward. Whoop whoop.